What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is round 2. I literally was just riding the Rush earlier and they hit me up. They're like, let's ride. I was like, you know what, sure, why not? Gonna ride again, round 2. It's kind of nice today, a little chilly, but I needed to break in the tires on the M1000RR, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be taking the bike through a little canyon. We're going to be taking it actually really chill, just because my tire is literally like brand new. It's all sketchy and slippery, so just taking it easy, just a nice day out. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I tried charging it a little bit before I left so I can film another video, but I know I'm low. So yeah, I never plan on taking this bike to a canyon or the track anymore or anything like that. It's just like an expensive build. This one and the V4R and the H2 are kind of like the bikes that I don't take to such stuff. Just way too much money into the bikes. Like they're both like $70,000–$80,000 bikes, so it's not worth risking that much money going to the canyon since I have the other bikes. But they wanted to hit the canyon, so we're just gonna take it slow and chill ride and maybe stop by the BMW dealership after. So man, from riding the Rush to this, it's kind of crazy how this is a better daily than a naked bike. Like, it's literally more comfortable and smoother than my Rush, even though the Rush is a naked bike, which is designed more for comfort and all. That just shows you how like good these BMW bikes are. I always recommend this bike to everyone, honestly. It's just, they do everything so well, you know. It's really hard to like beat. They got the comfort department checked, they got the performance, the technology, just like the perfect all-around bike. Yeah, it's definitely like, I feel like for someone that has a collection of bikes, a BMW is a must. But I feel like if you have only this bike and you have to daily all the time, you might get over it. You know, some of the other bikes have a little bit more character. And honestly, when you first ride these bikes, they're kind of not great. But as soon as these bikes get tuned and unlocked, that's where you're going to be like, wow, okay, this is what this bike is capable of. So huge shout out again. I always shout them out to Brent Tuning, because seriously, like, if it wasn't for them, I don't know how much I would have liked to get a BMW. I probably still would have, just because it's, you know, it's a bike with a lot of hype and it's a pretty bike. I think the ultimate trio would be the M1000RR, the V4R, and the Ninja H2. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? If you could only have 3 bikes, which one would they be? There's a chance where I would like to do, for example, the H2. I wouldn't do the H2R because it's not street legal, so I'd rather do the H2, and you can always boost an H2 to be as fast as an H2R, or faster actually. And I would like to do the Superleggera instead of the V4R, and then the M1000RR. The only reason I'm not interested in getting the Superleggera right now, well, I am, to be honest with you guys, but like, you know, it's not something that I'm like pursuing, or I'm like, okay, yeah, let me see, like, be in search, or I'm trying to get a super leg just because of my V4R. It's my most expensive and unique build, around $85,000, so it's, you know, almost the same price as a Superleggera. So I'm like, there's no point of getting a bike that is so similar. This bike sounds so much better with the SC exhaust. You guys already saw, if you saw in the last video, I was complaining a lot about, there was so many bugs out today, and the Rush was all covered, my helmet was all covered. I'm gonna have to clean it for like a third time today. Yeah, hopefully, at least, I doubt we're gonna make it all the way to the BMW dealership, but hopefully at least we make it through the canyon. This looks like a newly done road. It's so nice and smooth. If only all the roads were like this. And we're back to the bumpy roads. I wonder if they're gonna do this whole section. I'm still a little kind kind of worry taking it a little easy because the bike with the new tires are still kind of slippery, and plus I'm trying a new tire on this bike. We got the S22s on it, so I want to get a feel for these tires before I go crazy on them, because yeah, I have experience with the tire on my other bikes, but this is the first time I put it on this bike. And the tire that was prior on this bike, I think it's what was it? I think it was a Dunlop Sport Smart, which is a European tire only, so we don't really have it here. So even if I wanted it, I think it was like a little complicated to get, so we kind of passed on that. But that tire was really, really good. So definitely a great tire. Not a lot of life. Actually, it was decent. It made it almost 2,000 miles, so it wasn't too bad. But definitely, this is not as grippy of a tire, but this is better for, like, you know, what I do commuting and stuff like that. So I should definitely take it a little bit easier. There's barely any bikes there. There used to be so many before. Oh, this is going to be a good comparison, even though we're going like a different, the opposite way, but still a pretty good comparison, because the Aprilia felt very like stiff and bumpy. So let's see how this M1000 feels, even though it's been set up for the track. Definitely feels bumpy, but I think it's not as bad. But also I'm not going as fast. I was mobbing it a little bit with that Aprilia. I'm taking it slow on this bike. Definitely makes a difference when you're going like really fast. In the center a little bit, and there was a little bit of gravel. Definitely felt it slide out a little bit. At least the new tire feels definitely like more flickable, because my other tire was starting to square a little bit because of all the straight line commuting. I definitely think that M1000, even though I didn't push it nearly as much, I mean, I didn't really push the ape as much, but this one definitely felt more stable than the Aprilia. So I think I need some more adjustment to the suspension that I need to do. I think it was a little too stiff on the Aprilia. Like that would have been good for like a very smooth road, but this is set up a lot better. I love that this bike still smells like E85. Sliver of battery left, so I hope you guys enjoyed this other video on the 1000RR. Just tested it out on the canyon. Long story short, I always knew these bikes are really great in the canyons and the track and all of that, so had high expectations and it did not disappoint. It just felt so smooth. I felt like, you know, very relaxed. The bike doesn't require as much work. You know, the bike does its thing, so you just gotta ride. But some other bikes some other bikes you gotta kind of actually like work them. Like the Ducatis are very squirrely from the back. That probably obviously I needed to, clearly now I can see that I need to adjust the suspension better, and maybe then it'll be different, but back then it was a little too bumpy, so I was like losing traction and all. But yeah, this bike just does everything right. I think the closest bike I can compare it to, I don't think I've taken the Fireblade there yet, so I can't compare it to the Fireblade yet, but I think the what is it, the R1M. The R1M is another bike that is like a very good bike when you want to go to the canyons or the track. So I think my favorite two so far would be these two, but also these are the two bikes I've taken to the track, so maybe, you know, I'm just more comfortable with them, even though I'm pretty sure that, you know, I got a good sense of feeling to these bikes, so pretty sure those are like my favorite. But again, like, I don't want to judge the Aprilia yet before fully setting it up. But I don't know about the Fireblade, so we'll see with the Fireblade soon, and I'll definitely take it to the can as soon as I get rear sets on it and see how it feels. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are very close to 700,000 subs, so please subscribe and like this video, please, so we can get to these numbers as soon as possible, and then on to the next level after that. So yeah, it's gonna die any second now, so peace out and ride safe. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. Subscribe. Oh, In-N-Out sounds so good right now. It's been a while since I've had In-N-Out. We're not supposed to be passing that ambulance, so we're just gonna be going slow. This is crazy. The ambulance is just gonna send it opposite direction. Okay. Where the... Oh, I don't care. They just went over all the bumps and...